Have you ever looked at a plain lamp and thought this needs some personality? I'm in the process of decorating my bedroom and needed a reading lamp. I'm going to share how I transformed this budget lamp to give it more of a vintage vibe. I'll be linking all the materials I used in the description for the video below. I started with some air dry clay and a mould to create a carved wood effect for the base. After demoulding, I left it to dry a little so that it wasn't so soft before removing the centerpiece so it could fit around the base of the lamp. I added some glue and tidied it up before leaving the clay to fully cure for 24 hours. To give the base a warm wood look, I added some mahogany coloured art wax. Moving on to the shade, I used a permanent textile paint and gave it 3 coats, but in hindsight I probably should have given it a couple more as there were some patches visible when the light is on. So if that would bother you, I suggest you use at least 5 coats of paint. Once the paint was dry, I added gilding adhesive to the inner side of the shade and added gold foil once it became tacky to the touch. I have these beautiful transfers from Prima Redesign that I added to the shade once it was fully dry. To give the shade more of a distressed look, I added some black wax around the top and bottom edges and then gave the whole thing a coat of clear fabric sealant. I absolutely love this mould from Prima Redesign called Midnight Muses and used the resin to mould a beetle, which I then painted off camera. Moving on to the embellishment for the shade, I used faceted glass beads to make some drops to add to ornate brooch finding, to which I added the beetle to give the lamp more of a Victorian inspired look. I bought these glass chandelier drops in a champagne colour to match the warm tones of the peach on the shade and add them to the edge of the lampshade. After evenly marking out where each drop would go, I then used a tool to create a hole so I could push the ring through with the glass bead. I won't lie, this process was a bit tedious, but once it was done, it was definitely worth it. And it's done. Thanks for being here, and if you love Gothic, Victorian, Dark Academia and cottagecore inspired crafts, don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials. See you next time.